So, Kyle, how's it going with the campaign?
Seems all right.
Yeah.
People are calling me up now and asking me questions and everything. One person just called, said they got 2 votes for me for sure.
Really?
So I've been walking around the streets passing out the pamphlets, and all I've been doing is putting the things in the door. If I see somebody outside, I'll just hand it to them, just saying, "I'm running for county supervisor. I'm not trying to bother you. If you have any questions, there's my phone number and email address." I don't like talking politics any more than they do.
Yeah, absolutely. So doing some door knocking, handing out some stuff,
Yep.
getting some positive feedback out there on the streets then?
Yeah, and a couple of times people have asked me questions, just once, and that was just what I knew about the landfill, and I was like, well, that's pretty much Clear Lake.
Yeah.
So there's really nothing I can do about it.
Right. So if you were a county supervisor, what would you do different than the incumbent that you're running against, Jay Erdahl? How would you do his job differently?
Well, right now my main thing is to let the people know that if they got a question, they can talk to me. I'm not trying to make myself look any higher than what they are. I want them to be able to know that they can come talk to me and they're not gonna stress out over it, and they don't have to worry that I'm gonna make them look down on them or nothing. If they got a question, I might not be able to answer it right that day, but I'll gladly call them back and I'll give them an answer. I can't say it's the one they want to hear, but we're gonna get an answer. I feel we need to get more feedback from the people of the county. Maybe we can get something straightened out.
Mm-hmm. Does that entail some more openness on the board then, as far as some sunshine on the proceedings in the board of supervisor meetings and more information released with, or how do you feel about having more information released with the agendas then?
I don't have a problem with it. We're trying to help people. I mean, they're the ones that elected us, and they're the ones, basically their tax dollars are paying for our job. Why shouldn't they not know what's going on? Now, if there's a privacy thing, like the Privacy Act, you can't talk about someone's own business. That's totally different. But, people want to know what's going on. Why not?
As far as economic development, bringing jobs to the area, is there anything that you feel like the supervisors could be doing in order to promote economic development in the Cerro Gordo County area?
Finding out why businesses don't want to show up, don't want to come here. There's got to be a reason. I don't know if it's because property taxes are too high. Stuff, I don't know. It's evidently they don't want to come here for a reason, and we need to find out why. That's probably what the main agenda is, to figure out a reason to get some people, get some businesses here and everything. Mm-hmm. That way we can get some money back into the town. What are
some of the assets of the county that you feel that you could use to promote some of that job growth? For example, someone might say we have 2 freeways running through the county.
You got the Avenue of the Saints. That was the main reason for the Avenue of the Saints, was for businesses, make it easier to get in and out of the town with the semis and everything. Even the industrial park. There's a lot of empty buildings there that could be used. Get them filled up, but we got to find out why people don't want them.
Mm-hmm. What about, for example, a population decline? The county's kind of on the downslide. In the last couple, maybe 2 or 3 census that have been taken, we've been on the downslide. Is there anything the board of supervisors can do about that, or in working maybe with other agencies, or what could they do?
Well, it's pretty much all Iowa, if I'm correct on the sentence. We can't change the 30 below zero weather that we get around here.
Sure.
But there's no high-paying jobs around here. That's why people are leaving. Right now, my job is I haul for Target the groceries from the Target Center, and I basically go to Chicago. That Target store, is the factory where they do all this,
mm-hmm.
was looking at Mason City. We didn't get them. Cedar Falls did. We need to know why they went there and not here. and maybe we can get some other ones, you know, that bring a lot of some.
In your opinion, is the Board of Supervisors, are they just coming to the meetings and signing the papers that the staff has given them, or are they actually going out and doing do you think they're going out and working on the population decline, the lack of jobs, the lack of new business coming to the area? Do you think, are they working on that, or are they just signing manure reports every Tuesday?
As far as I know, that's one of their main jobs, is the manure reports. They're not answering any questions, so how would we know that? We don't know because they're not telling the public what they're doing. All they're bragging about is how Jay hasn't increased property taxes. Well, I know my property tax has gone up, so I don't know. It's because we're getting these great appraisals of how much our houses are worth. Well, my house isn't worth that. If I could get $85,000 from my house, I'd be a happy camper.
Kyle, if you're elected, how many terms would you want to serve? Would you serve 1 term, 2 terms indefinitely? And how do you feel about someone serving on the board for decades?
I don't like it at all. Most I'll do is 2 terms. It'll be 2 4-year terms. And like I said, I'm not going to do a pay raise either. I mean,
that's an interesting concept. We got that you're against you're kind of in favor of some term limits, at least self-imposed. Now, how would you do that? Your paycheck would be, your yearly salary would be $45,000, give or take. Right. You only want to accept $35,000 your first year.
Right.
What's your reasoning behind that?
Well, for one, this is my first time doing this. When Phil Doherty, before he was on, he worked at on North Hubert's. You know, he got paid. I got approved just like him. He got the vote. He got on. You know, same with Chris Watts. If he gets on, he's got to prove that he has to vote. I just don't feel I deserve $45,000 because I'm just.
Anything else you want to tell the public here? Why should they vote for you?
Well, get some new blood into the system. Maybe it'll help people out. You know, maybe it'll help the county out. Maybe
new perspective is what you're saying.
Yeah. It can't get any worse. That's about it.
Okay. Well, fantastic, and we're glad you're running. It's always good to have a contest, and we wish you the best in this election.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.